What should they prepare for the NSET exam?
What placement or internship does NST provides?
What are the emerging courses that student can look forward to?
blatantly copied us.
कि how safe and supportive is the environment of the campus. आप तीनों campuses को एक बार rate करिए in order 1, 2, 3. So hello, welcome back to the first video of Decoding NSET. My name is Ansh.
Hi, I am Shubrat, and we have our very own special guest today, Soumitra Mr. Sir. He was a teacher who have taught to our founding batch, and now he's the head of the academics for the all the three branches of NST. Hi, so.
Hello.
सो आज हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं जो नए बच्चे आने वाले हैं उनके लिए क्या क्या मतलब उनके सारे जो डाउट्स हैं रिगार्डिंग ऑल अबाउट न्यूटन स्कूल ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी एंड जो कुछ भी है आज हम वो डिस्कस करने वाले हैं सर.
बिल्कुल.
सो सर हमारा पहला क्वेश्चन होना चाहिए कि मतलब जो न्यू एज कॉलेजेस हैं सब हम क्यों न्यूटन स्कूल को चूज़ करना चाहिए. व्हाई डू वी चूज़ ओवर ऑल द न्यू एज कॉलेजेस?
So, I would say all new age colleges are trying to sort of tackle the same problem, which is like higher education should produce tangible outcome for students, right? The choice essentially lies in, so कोई भी कॉलेज चूज करने से पहले आप वहाँ क्या देखते हैं कि कैसा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है, कैसी वहाँ टीचर्स हैं, पढ़ाई है. एंड बाय एंड लार्ज a lot of colleges are on different philosophy than us. Like for example, our philosophy is to give student a holistic experience of college. Some new age colleges have taken a very different trajectory in that sense कि they are trying to just focus on like a very core academic oriented education. We believe academics is important, but at the same time sports is important, at the same time hostel experience is important, right? So there is a whole experience of college that basically grows a student. So there are philosophical difference for sure. So that is one take that you should consider while deciding college, right? NST believes in holistic development of a student. The second thing is academicians. We have a lot of great academicians, right? At the end of the day, it is your research, your choice, for sure. A lot of colleges have come after us. A few have blatantly copied us, like in our methodologies, in our teaching style and everything. So it's a due diligence research that you have to do. We do make sure that if anybody joins us, we will give you a outcome oriented education for sure.
Sir, can you describe the vision and mission of NST for upcoming students?
This is same for upcoming student, the current student. So the vision and mission is pretty simple. We want to sort of create an ecosystem of higher education where our engineers are able to compete with, let's say, engineers of the West, and like Chinese engineers. Like the dream is if our engineers in like 10 years, 15 years are able to step up to create companies in those era like OpenAI, like Amazon, of our own. So I mean, deep technological. When I say Amazon, I mean AWS for sure. Not their e-commerce. E-commerce we have enough. But deep tech innovation should start in India, and we believe our mission and vision is in the center of it. Our students should be able to create deep tech startups like research in AI, taking it forefront, in medical. There are lots to be done in India, and that too at a scale. So that's our mission and vision, in short. Like create great engineers for India.
Okay, sir.
What are the emerging courses that student can look forward to?
Emergent courses. So our entire course and curriculum is developed from perspective that whatever student learns, he or she should be close to industry requirements, right? So that they can go out there and apply. So generally, in emergent courses would be in line with that. Like a few emergent courses would be like, how do I? So right now, AI has a lot of back requirements like maths. Like it has a lot of maths prerequisites. How do we sort of introduce AI course in, like, let's say second semester? That sort of is a thought process. Then upcoming batches can, for example, let's say there is a technological shift in, let's say, back and front end, so they can expect few courses on that. Other than that, like a lot of courses are already like refreshed, revamped. So we do update our curriculum on the website. Please do keep an eye out there.
So the thing that teachers do in students' life is most important, right? So the students accept that what are the things the teachers can provide inside and outside the class.
All right. So there's aspect of learning that is between students and teacher. Generally in class there are two kinds of classes. Like one is where teacher is giving knowledge to a student, right, and that sort of is one to many delivery. By and large, that is just a student gets to know things in that environment. He or she needs to still go and like do that due diligence work to assimilate that learning in herself or himself, right? And that sort of happens when student sits through some problems, some questions, some self analysis, reflection. That sort of is another environment of in class. So there are two kinds of classes. One is like theory classes, one is like practical tutorial learning, self learning classes, right? So there are these kind of two classes that we have. That is sort of the structure. And then outclass learning is your basically clubs, your project sessions, your master classes and all those things. They combine the experience of like you going exploring that subject beyond the classroom. For example, let's say you taught development in some form factor, right? Robotics, AI, for that matter. You've learned something in class. Now you'll pick up some project, you'll pick up something, and you'll go off with your own thing in your clubs. So that is sort of outclass learning, and we at NST provide support in both. In class, for sure, in class everybody provides support, but our clubs and everything, our faculties are involved, right? So we are involved in your outclass learning in terms of supporting in projects, in terms of supporting in your labs, in terms not just labs, even your clubs. So that sort of is outclass learning model that we have. In general, beyond this, like our faculties are very welcoming. Like they're always there if you do not understand few things in class, outside class, you have some other doubts outside, you're pursuing some projects. We do provide office hours where students can come and interact in one-on-one settings and one-to-many settings outside the office hours. That is how the whole ecosystem is built. Like the whole college is the students plus the teachers trying to build things together, right?
Yes. So I want to mention that also teachers are available till 11 p.m. in our hostels. They are available.
Yes, so that is another beautiful project we started recently.
Yes,
In that sense, a lot of students are not comfortable in an environment that is not their home setting, right? So they have a lot of doubts. They are afraid to ask. They have hesitations. They have inhibitions. So what we did as an experiment is, okay, we'll introduce some teachers in the hostel itself, and that sort of has taken up very virally.
Yes,
A lot of students are interacting with those teachers. In fact, more than our class teachers, and that is sort of has given us a good result overall.
So what does NST help to students in the first year itself?
So from first year itself, we start to make you ready for the industry. Like there are students who have got internships just after first year, and the reason is we start with programming from the first year, problem solving. You build projects in your first semester itself. Some students take that way beyond, like the learning in class and out class learning combined in form of like ICPC training, GSOC training, and open source training, right? So this whole, from day one you start to dive first into what will make you ready for the industry, what you want to do. Let's say you want to pursue some project of your own, you become capable from day one, and that sort of is how our curriculum is designed, and then we keep on building on top of it. So second semester, for example, builds on the first semester projects to enrich it with, let's say, frameworks like React and everything. And the third semester enriches it with backend ecosystems, databases. First semester would allow you to learn for like DevOps, how do you go and deploy those things, and it also starts a journey for AI/ML. So that sort of is the journey. Like you start immediately to work towards the goals that you are here to do, right? The goals that you desire, the outcomes that you want. So that sort of is the first semester journey that you start.
सर जो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, बहुत बच्चों ने मेरे को पर्सनली डीएम किया है, उन्होंने कहा आप सही बताना प्लीज़ ऐसा करके. तो सर जो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, व्हाट प्लेसमेंट और इंटर्नशिप डज एनएसटी प्रोवाइड्स?
All right, so NST has officially 2 semesters of compulsory internships, right? I would like to clarify to all the students what does compulsory over here means. It's compulsory by your academic requirements. So the credits for that semester is for your internships. So that helps you, nudges you to be ready for that internships. But the problem, the compulsion is not that it is not a guarantee, right? In that sense, okay, you do nothing, you just come here and sleep through the entire semesters, and then you get the internship. No, that is not going to happen. The companies will come, opportunities will be there, but you have to put in a lot of hard work and rigor. At the end of the day, any company hires a talented individual. That is our goal, that is our curriculum, that is our teachers are trying to achieve. That is what NST with his students is trying to achieve. But then it is also onus of student to do that hard work, put in that effort to grab those internships. So 2 semesters are dedicated. The semesters for the founding batch was like 4th and 8th. For the second batch is like 5th and 8th. We could move the semester based on the industry needs, based on the student learning outcomes that we are seeing. But there will be 2 semesters of internship for sure.
सर जो सब पूछते हैं एंड एवरीबडी हैज़ द डाउट दैट हाउ मेनी पार्टनरशिप वी हैव विद द ओवरऑल ऑफ कंपनीज एंड ऑल हाउ मेनी आर
So even though we are 2 years, 2.5 years old at the moment, our online business has been running from like 6-7 years. Like 2019 Newton School started. So from that point onward, we have placed more than like 4,500 students in 800 plus companies. We have a network of 3,000 plus companies. So there's huge network of companies that we have already got into. And they have hired from us. Every big name that you can think of, Nutanix, Google, you'll find some Newton School alumni over there. And we, for sure, like a lot of our founding batch students went there and they accidentally met a few of them. And they were like bonding and some friendships going on there. So that is the status of placements right now. Our first batch will graduate in 2027 and we'll have much better data to show for there.
सो जो बच्चे आ रहे हैं सर हमारे नेक्स्ट बैच में व्हाट स्किल्स दे हैव टू लर्न बिफोर कमिंग
So if they start to program a bit, that helps for sure, that gives them edge. But by and large, the requirement is as such the mathematics up till class 12. Like if you really want to put in effort to something, I won't say programming is like, programming will start from scratch for sure. Like, and you would have witnessed, like we start very slowly from the initial days. But one thing that helps is 11th, 12th maths, because that's a bedrock. Computer science deals with a lot of maths. I mean, anything that you write, any algorithm that you write requires some mathematical proof, is it correct or not. And that sort of is built on top of your plus 2. Right? So a little bit of maths, if you have time, please do revise, especially if you have struggled through 11th, 12th, 9th, 10th maths. So that would be helpful.
जो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है वो स्टूडेंट्स तो नहीं बट उनके पेरेंट्स को ज़्यादा कंसर्न होता है कि हाउ सेफ एंड सपोर्टिव इज द एनवायरनमेंट ऑफ द कैंपस.
So we believe in fully residential campus. This is a fully residential campus as well. The security is 24/7. There is like, it is fully CCTV enabled campus from security perspective. The campus is closed from outside world in that sense कि student require permit to go out, and parents are informed at the same time that your ward is accessing outside world, and please give the permission to do so. So it is, parents are always kept in loop. In general, it is a very lively experience in the campus. It is totally ragging free campus. And that's sort of, there is a lovely bond between senior and juniors, and interactions are very fruitful. The campus in entirety also provides a lot of sports facilities, lot of playing games opportunities and everything. So it, all in all, this is a very great campus to be in. From parents' perspective, you're sending a ward to another home. The food, the mess. I mean, at least coming from my college, I can tell you it's like 100 or 200 times better.
It's very good.
Yeah. So in and all, be assured that your ward is coming in a very safe space, a very productive learning space where he or she will grow.
The admissions of NSET, what are the things required and what should they prepare for the NSET exam?
Yeah, so NSET is not that difficult, first of all. It tries to, what I said is prerequisite, tries to just test that. So there are like mostly sections like maths, advanced maths, English, and aptitude. All these deal with, and what we try to know is, have you done your like past education to certain decent level. We don't like go to a JE level questions or anything, but at the same time we do want, like, do you remember your +2 maths, do you remember your 9th 10th maths, do you basically can reason about basic things, like for example, if I'm uncle of somebody, what that guy would call me, what I would call that guy. So that kind of questions, like very simple questions of relationships. I mean, basic reasoning, analytics, basic maths, percentages, your mixtures, proposition, logic. I mean, mixture propositions. So basic logic. If you are sorted with that, I think NSET will go very smooth for you. There are few things, obviously. +2 maths is going to be there in advanced section. So you should deal with your basic counting principles, basic series, basic calculus like differentiation, integration. That should be all, I think, that will get you through.
So we are with the last moment of this video. So sir, for the next batch, what is the last thing you have to say?
I mean, do prepare to do a lot of hard work. I mean, computer science is a very involved branch. Like it's not easy branch by any stretch of imagination. It will require you to put in a lot of effort. So be ready for that. At the same time, you'll have a lot of fun. A lot of your seniors are here. I mean, that's one big boon. They'll guide you. They'll nurture you. And it would be a fun 4 years for sure. And at the end of it, you would get an outcome if you put in the due diligence work.
सर एक बाउंसर क्वेश्चन आपके लिए भी रहेगा कि आप तीनों कैंपसेस को एक बार रेट करिए इन ऑर्डर 1 2 3.
So generally, campus are better definitely by age, right? Yes. So by and large, we provide same quality education and everything, but this campus, Rishi Hood campus, started like very early in 2023. 2024 we started our Pune campus, and 2025 this year Bangalore campus, right? So in general, the age of the campuses are this. Education wise, like we try and provide same experience, same courses across all. There are differences from the administration and university side. All three campuses have their unique quirks. Yes, I would not say that somebody will come above or below. Yes, the age factor obviously is there, but at the end of the day, for example, the latest Bangalore campus is situated inside Tech Park, and that sort of gives a very different kind of experience, learning experience to students. They sort of get the flavor of the industry in their environment itself, right? And the Pune campus is a huge university, right? It gives them so much building, so much different departments to explore. There is a medical department, and that is a very different experience on its own. This Rishi Hood campus is pretty well built infrastructure wise campus, right? So all these campuses have different infrastructure, different administration, a different flavor of environment. I mean, one is situated in Bangalore, one is Pune, one in near Delhi. So the environment, the air, the weather are like pretty different. I think learning experience, all three campuses will have same. You can choose your preferences basis. What I've seen most student take is like one is home location.
Yes, sir.
If I'm living very nearby Pune in Maharashtra somewhere, so I'll choose the Pune campus. If I'm living very nearby in somewhere in South India, I'll definitely go for the Bangalore campus. And if I'm on the north side, Delhi is much more preferred to me. So that is one way students choose campuses. The other is obviously their seniors, their interactions. The more interactions they have with the campus, they try and go there. So I think without any worries, students can choose any of the campuses. In terms of learning, all are very equivalent. In terms of environment, infrastructure, and obviously place, they are different. So I mean, do your research in that sense. Which one you like in terms of environment, administration, and like infrastructure and everything, and choose accordingly. Learning experience you'll get same, outcomes you'll get same. So that is there for sure.
थैंक यू सर. सो अब पूछते हैं सुब्रत से कि उसका लास्ट मैसेज क्या रहना चाहिएगा हमारे जूनियर्स के लिए.
तो माय मैसेज वुड बी दैट आप आओगे, आपके लिए सब ओरिएंटेशन वगैरह, आपका फ्रेशर्स वगैरह सब मिलके करेंगे. एंड मिलके हैकाथॉन, अपना पहला हैकाथॉन करेंगे, फिर सब कुछ मिलके करेंगे, प्रोजेक्ट्स वगैरह. एंड वी विल हैव लॉट ऑफ फन टुगेदर. एंड एनी डाउट्स, एनी कैन क्लैरिफाई इट टुगेदर. थैंक यू.
एंड ऑब्वियसली यहाँ सीनियर्स बहुत ही ज़्यादा चिल हैं, कोई परेशानी नहीं होने वाली है. एंड हम लोग बहुत वेलकमिंग भी हैं, वो तो आने पे ही पता चलेगा. तो मेरा मैसेज थोड़ा इनफॉर्मल रहेगा, इनका थोड़ा फॉर्मल सा हो गया. इनफॉर्मल ये रहेगा कि अभी आप लोग अपने घर से निकल के बाहर जाने वाले हो, तो आपके पास 3 महीने रहेंगे बोर्ड्स के बाद. तो थोड़ा घर वालों के साथ टाइम स्पेंड करना, थोड़ा सा एक्सप्लोर करना. एंड बाकी कॉलेज में तो देखते हैं क्या होगा. बाय बाय. थैंक यू सर.
I'm done with tech, right? So that sort of thing should not happen, and that sort of is our I think वो roll off कर गया.
वो तो आने पे ही पता चलेगा.
ऐसा लग रहा है थ्रेड दे रहे थे.